Crazy geography facts that will blow your mind. Imagine stretching the slender length of Chile across the Atlantic Ocean. It would act as a bridge connecting Spain to Canada. With its remarkable length of 4,800 kilometers, Chile is long enough to span the gap between Europe and North America, making it one of the most geographically unique countries on Earth. But the surprises don't stop there. From the eastern coast of Brazil, Africa is a mere 2,900 kilometers away, whereas traveling from eastern Brazil to its western edge spans a whopping 4,300 kilometers. This surprising comparison highlights that Africa is closer to Brazil than Brazil is to itself. Did you know the shortest international bridge in the world is only 10 feet long? The El Marco Bridge, built in 2008, connects Spain and Portugal across a small canal. A charming example of practical engineering, it shows how even the smallest structures can bring nations together. Some countries surprise us not with bridges but with populations of animals and objects. In Mongolia, horses outnumber humans, while in the Netherlands, bicycles far outnumber the population. The Dutch, with 17 million people, own 23 million bicycles, truly earning their reputation as a cycling nation. Meanwhile, in Australia, kangaroos are more populous than humans. With 50 million kangaroos compared to 26 million Australians, the iconic marsupials outnumber people nearly 2 to 1. Similarly, New Zealand boasts 27 million sheep to its 5 million residents, making sheep a defining symbol of Kiwi life. In Vietnam, motorcycles dominate with 60 million motorcycles for 95 million people, painting a picture of the country's vibrant streets. Geographical comparisons are just as astounding. Did you know Asia's total land area is larger than the Moon's surface? Meanwhile, Australia's width surpasses that of the Moon. If you think that's vast, consider the Pacific Ocean, which is so enormous it could accommodate 5 moons within its boundaries. Russia captures the imagination with its sheer size, spanning 11 time zones. However, the smaller France surprises even more, claiming 12 time zones due to its overseas territories scattered across the globe. Algeria, the largest country in Africa, spans 2.3 million square kilometers, but only 10% of its land is habitable, as much of it lies within the Sahara Desert. Similarly intriguing is Indonesia, whose expanse from east to west measures 5,300 kilometers, rivaling the distance from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to Lisbon, Portugal. Some countries defy expectations entirely. While most have a single capital, South Africa boasts 3 capitals: Pretoria, Cape Town and Bloemfontein. On the other hand, Nauru, a Pacific island nation of just 21 square kilometers and a population of 12,000, has no official capital at all. Did you know that Antarctica is the world's largest desert? Despite being covered in ice, it qualifies as a desert because of its minimal precipitation, spanning 14 million square kilometers of frigid, barren land. Finally, the journey from North Korea, the easternmost part of Asia, to Norway, in the westernmost part of Europe, spans 6,000 kilometers through Russia. By contrast, taking another route would require crossing 8 countries, showing how geography shapes our perception of distances and borders. From the unexpected connections between continents to the extraordinary populations of animals, vehicles and bicycles, the world is filled with fascinating contrasts and wonders. Which of these amazed you the most? Please comment and subscribe to our channel.